Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to talk to you about a weekly horoscope from December the 30th up to January the 5th, 2019. And this is for you coming from Capricorn. Before I begin, many have asked me for my email address, so I'll give it to you now. My email address is andihoro9@gmail.com. I'll spell it for you. Andi Horo9 is ANDIHORO9, the number 9, that's andihoro9@gmail.com. So ask me all the questions you want and I'll answer them for you. Now let's start with Sunday the 30th for you coming from Capricorn. And what a miserable morning and afternoon it can be. Well, you've heard it from me, so you'll try to improve it. But it's planned to be miserable. Morning and afternoon produces so much difficulty for you, and you yourself will be easily misled by promises and misled by what you want. So it is in a situation where even if you get what you want, it's going to be very troublesome for you to get out of it. So tell yourself morning, afternoon, you don't want to be stubborn, you don't want to be dominating, you want to remain low profile, keep yourself out of trouble, because trouble will look for you. And don't try to plan or organize things, you'll get everything wrong, because it's planned that you're going to get everything wrong morning, afternoon. Evening, nightfall becomes the reverse and becomes tremendously lucky. And so evening, nightfall, you'll find all the solutions you couldn't find morning or afternoon period. And you'll make, if the long-term planets are there, you'll make some very good long-term contacts, so dress well and look good in the evening, nightfall period. And you're going to forge a lot of long-term progress for yourself. Monday the 31st, and it's 24 hours of good luck waiting for you. It's a working day, Monday. And so Monday the 31st, you're going to be extremely lucky, most unexpectedly in the morning, afternoon period. Things are going to work right down your alley, right down the way you want them. And you'll be so lucky in a most unexpected way, meeting people perhaps, or getting news perhaps. So dress well and look good, just to be able to impress people who want to speak to you about something. And whether in job, whether in business, you will get the good news, sometimes unexpectedly. And even in your personal affairs, you will see that what you say and do people like. Evening and nightfall becomes even better. So now the morning and afternoon good planets come to the evening, nightfall good planets. You get a tremendous energy of good luck waiting for you in the evening, nightfall period. Sometimes unexpectedly, sometimes well planned. So go ahead and plan the evening, nightfall. You will do very well. Now everything about the evening, nightfall is planned for you to do it successfully. So do your best. Some of these planets in the evening, nightfall are a bit over-determined to help you, so they'll make you a bit forceful. Stepping on toes, you don't care. Ruffling feathers, you don't care. You want to get what you want. Don't do it that way. This kind of aggressive planets, you take the soft approach and you'll do everything with a lot of class. That will be better. Tuesday, the 1st of January, definitely not a good morning, afternoon, because the planets of ego are there. They make you isolated. They make you want to take control. They make you very fussy. They make you ready to criticize everything and everybody. Well, don't do anything like that, or it's going to be a hopeless morning and afternoon period. Better to be negotiable, better to be flexible, better to be supportive of everybody and their ideas. And that would be a wonderful way for you to actually gain the trust and the support from everybody. Because if you don't behave this way that I asked you to, your tolerance will become low, the teamwork will disappear. Evening, nightfall, very good. Now, many solutions you can find which you couldn't find earlier in the evening, nightfall period. And you're going to be very lucky in a way that your communication abilities and your marketing sense about things, and wherever you are, whoever you are with, you are just going to be the most charming of all people. So what a wonderful ending to this 1st January evening, nightfall period. Wednesday, the 2nd of January, for you coming from Capricorn, is a very bad morning, afternoon period. It's a working day. Well, if it's a working day, watch out that things go very wrong on the morning of the 2nd of January, morning and afternoon. Mistakes are made. Basically, the problem is that too many emotional planets are bugging you. So you lose the direction, you lose the concentration, you lose the focus at place of work or in business, and then you make the mistakes because of that, because of the emotional, and you'll become very changeable and you'll become very oversensitive. So repeat these three words to yourself to correct the situation, which is logic, facts, figures. That will remind you that you need to have logic, facts and figures, not daydreaming or emotional sense. That's the way to get out of these emotional situations. Evening nightfall, very good. Evening nightfall of Wednesday, the 2nd January, improves a lot. Now there are planets who want to reward you by helping you to meet people who can help you. Or if you know them already, by getting what you want with them, the support and the love and the happiness as well. So it ends beautifully for you on this evening nightfall period. But watch out, some of these emotional planets from morning afternoon will travel to evening as well. And they may still make you moody and they may still make you oversensitive. Thursday the 3rd, another morning and afternoon that's very troublesome for you, bringing a lot of headaches and a lot of problems. And there are also planets there that make you disappointed and cheated and let down. So with all that happening, what kind of a horrible day is this? Well, it is that way. So you have to be careful morning and afternoon. You cannot delegate duties to other people at your place of work or in business, because when they louse it up, you are in trouble. You will get the blame. So handle everything yourself in the morning afternoon period, and handle it very carefully, because even you are going to somehow make mistakes. Don't dominate, definitely, because you need support, and when you dominate, people leave you alone and they don't support you. And definitely you don't want to be a person who is stubborn. So there's a lot to correct yourself morning, afternoon, otherwise you are down in the dumps, whether in job areas, business areas, love areas, and bad news can come as well. Evening nightfall period, you can be cheated and let down and played out, so be very careful of the company that you're going to keep in the evening nightfall period. Stay away from people who have bad habits like drinking too much or drugs or all these bad things. Stay away from any area that smacks of secrecy. Anything that you'll have to do secretly on this evening nightfall of Thursday the 3rd is going to get you into trouble. Why? Because these planets will also expose you on another date. So play safe and go back home early. Friday the 4th, 24 hours of good luck. Very fast planets in the morning, afternoon bring very quick good news for you, whether job area, business area, new romance area, ongoing romance area, marriage area. So you're very happy morning, afternoon. Have lunch with the people who matter, people who can help you as well. Evening, nightfall, long-term planets take over. These long-term planets are very powerful. They are slow. Be patient with them. But they are very powerful because they develop hour by hour something of a long-term good stuff for you. So this is developing for you. Long-term contacts, long-term help, long-term possibilities in job or in business. So be out and about in the evening nightfall period. Be with people who matter, who can help you, and you're bound to get long-term reward. Saturday the 5th, for you coming from Capricorn, another 24 hours of good luck. Morning, afternoon, your communication sense is wonderful and your marketing sense is wonderful. So although it's a Saturday morning, afternoon, you might want to talk to people on the phone or send them emails about things related to job, things related to business, because these are very business-minded planets who give you excellent means of communication, and you'll be able to somehow get people to your kind of thinking and your kind of doing things. So you're going to be able to influence whoever you want to influence very smartly on this morning, afternoon period. Evening, nightfall, some of your best planets are there. They're waiting to reward you. So from all that great communication sense and marketing field sense, you now graduate in the evening nightfall to just getting plain good luck, whether in areas of romance or marriage or family or even with whoever you are, job related, business related. So be out and about, very important. Now when I combine these planets of morning and afternoon, the downside is two things. One is sometimes your temper will flare, and secondly, sometimes your tongue may be too sarcastic. So don't allow that to happen. Well, that's the week for you. I'm going to talk to you about your 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD 50. And in this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I will talk to you a lot about how to get the best of your next 7, 8 or 9 years. I'll give you your lucky lottery numbers. I'll give you your lucky colors and your lucky days and your lucky gemstones and your lucky directions, a lot of energy. So you can get into a position for next 7 or 8 or 9 years to get the best out of it. I've already given you my email address. So send me an email and I will reply to you as soon as I can. Until then, thank you and good luck.